Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. Bob Dylan, Murder Most Foul. And this was a request by Mitchell. Thank you so much for this request and donation. This is the most recent song I'm going to check out from Mr. Dylan. I've been checking out a lot of stuff from the 60s and then a little bit later, I think 80s, maybe 90s, but this is 2020, I think, right? All right, man, let's jump in because it's a long one. We're not going to waste too much time on the intro. Let's go. Oh,
'Twas a dark day in Dallas, November '63. A day that would live on in infamy. President Kennedy was a riding high. Good day to be living and a good day to die. Being led to the slaughter like a sacrificial lamb. You see, wait a minute, boys, you know who I am. Of course we do, we know who you are. Then they blew off his head while he was still in the car. Shot down like a dog in broad daylight. Was a matter of timing, and the timing was right. You got unpaid debts, we've come to collect. We're gonna kill you with hatred without any respect. We'll mock you and shock you, and we'll grin in your face. We've already got someone here to take your place. The day they blew out the brains of the king, thousands were watching, no one saw a thing. It happened so quickly, so quick by surprise. Right there in front of everyone's eyes. Greatest magic trick ever under the sun.
man.
Perfectly executed, skillfully done. Wolfman, oh wolfman, oh wolfman, howl. Rub-a-dub-dub, it's a murder most foul. Hush, little children, you'll understand. The Beatles are coming, they're gonna hold your hand. Slide down the banister, go get your coat. Ferry across the Mersey and go for the throat.
Wow, that's amazing, right? With the 63, what a year. I'm not from the US or UK. Beatles came from the UK, of course, but they went to the US as well. And of course, JFK got shot the same year. And it's almost like they're coming to hold your hand. Like, we need something here to hold on to. We need something. Um, wow. Mr. Dylan, I saw that interview or parts of an interview where he said, I couldn't write the stuff that I wrote, when I was younger. Today, this is coming damn near close. Greatest magic trick ever under the sun. Incredible line, and yeah, so many people there. Nobody has seen anything. To this day, so many theories are still going around that assassination. Just right in public, right under your nose. That's how we do it. Arrogant or stupid, but they did pull it off. And wow, man. They blew off his head while he was still in the car, shot down like a dog in broad daylight, right there where everybody's looking. A good day to be living and a good day to die. Damn. And also the line I'm looking at was like they killed the king or shot him in the head. It was like a little bit like America's not a monarchy, obviously, but the Kennedys felt a little bit like a royal family type, thing, right? Wow. Wow. And then the Beatles came around and slowly counterculture was starting to come around, I guess. Hey, Mr. Dylan, man, this a modern day poet. Modern day poet. that's gonna have an impact for many, 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 many decades to come.
Ferry cross the Mersey and go for the throne. There's three bums coming all dressed in rags. Pick up the pieces and lower the flags. I'm going to Woodstock, it's the Aquarian age. Then I'll go over to Altamont and sit near the stage. Put your head out the window, let the good times roll. There's a party going on behind the grassy knoll. Stack up the bricks, pour the cement. Don't say Dallas don't love you, Mr. President. Put your foot in the tank and step on the gas. Try to make it to the triple underpass. Blackface singer, whiteface clown. Better not show your faces after the sun goes down. I'm in the red light district like a cop on the beat. Living in a nightmare on Elm Street. When you're down on New Bellum, put your money in your shoe. Don't ask what your country can do for you. Cash on the bellhead, money to burn. Dealey Plaza, make a left-hand turn. I'm going down to the crossroads, gonna flag a ride. The place where faith, hope, and charity died. Shoot 'em while he runs, boy. Shoot 'em while you can. See if you can shoot the invisible man. Goodbye, Charlie. Goodbye, Uncle Sam. Frankly, Miss Scarlett, I don't give a damn. What is the truth? And where did it go? Ask Oswald and Ruby, they ought to know. Shut your mouth, say it, while I slow down. Business is business, and it's a murder most found.
Wow.
Tommy, can you hear me?
I'm gonna have to run it back a little bit because there's so much in here, man. And I know, pausing, there's a double feeling for me too. I get it, but there's some of these things that have to be addressed. And if I'm gonna wait 16 minutes or 10 more minutes, it's all gone. Wow, wow, impressive stuff, and I love his delivery, very measured. The wisdom that he already had when he was young. He has now that life experience as well, and you feel it in his voice. The music also very measured, restrained, beautiful piano strings, you know. And then, like I said about counterculture, he's mentioning Woodstock, Altamont. I think that was another festival where something happened right there, I think. And then he's take "Don't Say Dallas Don't Love You, Mr. President," which of course where he got killed. Then talking about racial tensions and "Don't Come Out When the Sun Goes Down," and the tumultuous times, living in a nightmare on Elm Street. That line, of course, definitely now works when you got 2020 when the movie came out, and I guess that's where the name came from because JFK was shot on Elm Street, and the movie then Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, right? But this line now has that impact because these things now exist. This assassination has unfortunately happened on Elm Street, and then so many years later, a movie that really has nothing to do with it, but the name comes from there, I guess. Nightmare on Elm Street. So now that works. There was literally a Nightmare on Elm Street in the movie. So, oh man, he's putting so much in there. What I also liked was don't ask what your country can do for you. And of course, then usually it's but what you can do for your country. He never even said that. He doesn't finish that because you, of course, and especially when there's a lot of conflict going on in the world, like now, the wars and stuff, governments and powers, the leaders, they ask you to die for your country, but they would never do that for you. Never. No way. They wouldn't do it. They're not going to send their children, grandchildren into war. 99% of them will never do it. But they're going to ask you to do it. They're going to ask you to send your children there. So don't ask you what your country can do for you. Just don't ask that. That part. They're not doing anything for you. I like that. He doesn't pull any punches, man. And then he's talking about, frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give a damn. You know, the infamous, the famous, one of the best lines, you know, at the ending of a film, you know, Gone with the Wind and stuff. Goodbye, Charlie, you know, Vietnam, goodbye, Uncle Sam. Of course, I'm not from the US, so I don't get every reference in it. And I wasn't alive in that time as well. So I realize sometimes I miss things. Sometimes I say things that are not entirely you know, nuanced or, you know, on the nose and stuff. Ask Oswald, you know, the truth, ask Oswald, Lee Harvey Oswald. Ruby, I don't know who Ruby is. I don't know who Ruby is. Yeah, man. Wow. Wow. This is another lyrical gold mine. Wow.
Tommy, can you hear me? I'm the Ocean Queen. I'm riding in a long black Lincoln limousine, riding in the back seat next to my wife, heading straight on into the afterlife. I'm leaning to the left and got my head in her lap. Oh Lord, I've been led into some kind of a trap. Well, we ask no quarter do we give. We're right down the street from the street where you live. They mutilated his body and they took out his brain. What more could they do? They piled on the pain. But his soul was not there where it was supposed to be at. For the last 50 years, they've been searching for that. Freedom, oh freedom, freedom over me. I hate to tell you, mister, but only dead men are free. Send me some loving, tell me no lie. Throw the gun in the gutter and walk on by. Wake up, little Susie, let's go for a drive. Cross the Trinity River, let's keep hope alive. Turn the radio on, don't touch the dials. Parkland Hospital, only 6 more miles. You got me dizzy, Miss Lizzie, you fill me with lead. That magic bullet of yours has gone to my head. I'm just a patsy like Patsy Cline. Never shot anyone from in front or behind. Got blood in my eye, got blood in my ear. I'm never gonna make it to the new frontier. Stupidest film I've seen like before. Seen it 33 times, maybe more. But It's vile and deceitful, it's cruel and it's mean. Ugliest thing that you ever have seen. They killed him once and they killed him twice. Killed him like a human sacrifice. The day that they killed him, someone said to me, son, the age of the Antichrist has just only begun. Air Force One coming in through the gate. Johnson sworn in at 2:38. Let me know when you decide to throw in the towel. It is what it is, and it's murder most foul.
Oh, wow, man. I like the way in the beginning first where he turned it into like a nursery rhyme almost, right? Rub-a-dub-dub, it's a murder most foul. Hush, little children, come down, slide down the banister. Uh, man, there's so much in this, man. It's incredible. Incredible. He throws in so many references, there's references to the Beatles song here, I think. Which one was it? Dizzy Lizzy? And then Patsy Cline. There's the Who references. There's so many references in here. You could just go on and on and on. I'm just a Patsy like Patsy Cline, and I think if I remember right, Lee Harvey Oswald said, "I'm just a Patsy." He never killed anybody. He said in the lyrics it says, "Not from the back, not from the front." There's all these theories like, no, he couldn't. The bullet came from here. It came from there. Look at how he went. Like, that's what he said. I've seen it 33 times, maybe even more. Just keep replaying it. And then 2:38 p.m., then Lyndon B. Johnson sworn in. And I think even Jackie Kennedy was standing next to him already. Like, whoa, what's happening? Like, he's talking about the soul is lost. We've been looking for it for 50 years. Like, with the assassination, the loss of his life, also the spirit got killed, the idealism he might have represented it for some people, very powerful people maybe, that's a threat, so that's like going into the theory that it's not just a lone gunman, there's more going on here. It might be. I don't know. There's always speculation, there's conspiracy theories. Sometimes they turn out to be right, or sometimes there's parts truth in it, right? I just don't know enough about it. I know a little bit about it, but it does seem like, oh, some guy here that is, coming up and people believe in him, the spirit and this idealism. Oh, well, we don't want that. I don't know, man. Wow. He's putting it out there. You can think about it. He's not really making a decision, but he's putting it out there. Yep. Wow. Incredible. Wake Up Little Susie. That's another song reference, right? Yeah. Wow.
What's new, pussycat? What I say? I said the soul of a nation been torn away, and it's beginning to go into a slow decay. And that it's 36 hours past Judgment Day. Wolfman Jack, he's speaking in tongues. He's going on and on at the top of his lungs. Play me a song, Mr. Wolfman Jack. Play it for me in my long Cadillac. Play me that Only the Good Die Young. Take me to the place Tom Dooley was hung. They say James Infirmary in the court of King James. If you want to remember, you better write down the names. Play it at James 2. Play it Rather Go Blind.
Great song.
Play it for the man with a telepathic mind. Play John Lee Hooker, play Scratch My Back. Play it for that strip club owner named Jack. Guitar slim going down slow. Play it for me and for Marilyn Monroe. Play Please Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Play it for the first lady, she ain't feeling too good. Play Don Henley, play Glenn Fry. Take it to the limit and let it go by. Play it for Kyle Wilson too. Looking far, far way down Gower Avenue. Play Tragedy, play Twilight Time. Take me back to Tulsa to the scene of the crime. Play another one and another one bites the dust. Play the old rugged cross and in God we trust. Ride the pink horse down that long lonesome road. Stand there and wait for his head to explode. Play Mystery Train for Mr. Mystery, the man who fell down dead like a rootless tree. Play it for the reverend, play it for the pastor. Play it for the dog that got no master. Play Oscar Peterson, play Stan Getz. Play Blue Sky, play Dickie Betts. Play Art Pepper, Thelonious Monk, Charlie Parker, and all of that junk. All that junk and all of that jazz. Play something for the Birdman of Alcatraz. Play Buster Keaton, play Harold Lloyd. Play Bugsy Siegel, play Pretty Boy Floyd. Play the numbers, play the odds. Play Cry Me a River for the Lord of the Gods. Play number 9, play number 6. Play it for Nancy and Stevie Nicks. Play Nat King Cole, play Nature Boy.
Yeah.
Play down in the boondocks for Terry Malloy. Play It Happened One Night, and one night of sin. There's 12 million souls that are listening in. Play Merchant of Venice, play Merchants of Death. Play Stella by Starlight for Lady Macbeth. Don't worry, Mr. President. Help's on the way. Your brothers are coming. There'll be hell to pay. Brothers, what brothers? What's this about hell? Tell them we're waiting, keep coming. We'll get them as well.
Damn, man.
Love Field is where his plane touched down, but it never did get back up off the ground. It was a hard act to follow, second to none. They killed him on the altar of the rising sun. Play Misty for me and that old devil moon. Play Anything Goes and Memphis in June. Play Lonely at the Top and Lonely Are the Brave. Play it for Houdini spinning around his grave. Play Jelly Roll Morton, play Lucille.
Wow.
Play deep in a dream and play driving wheel. Play moonlight sonata in F sharp. And the key to the highway was the king of the harp. Play marching through Georgia in Dunbarton strums. Play darkness and death will come when it comes. Play love me or leave me by the great bird pound. Play the blood-stained banner, play murder most foul.
Wow. Some heavy stuff in there, man. Beautiful music as well. I like his delivery. And at the end there, he mentioned so many artists. Some of them I reacted to some of the songs that he referenced. He's mentioning Shakespeare as well. Some play Merchant of Venice and Macbeth, and he's mentioning. I thought he even mentioned Bugsy Siegel. And play the cards. He was like involved in almost the creation of Vegas, right? And uh, uh, yeah, there's films and documentaries about that as well. And yeah, man, it's amazing. I'm gonna have to check out some of the artists that I didn't know and songs that I didn't know on this. I always have a list and I always have many suggestions. But hey, get some suggestions from Mr. Dylan himself. That's not a bad idea. Another one, Bites the Dust. That's one I do know. Nature Boy, Nat King Cole, wonderful. And there's so many in there that I don't recognize. So I'm gonna have to keep that in my back pocket and check some of these out. Yeah, man, incredible stuff. He's really putting history and musical history together. Uh, this is like an actual. He is like a musical historian in this song. Beautiful. Not only about the arts, but also just about real events and what that ha- what that has impacted. The spirit, the soul of that time. Uh, Man, I can't imagine the impact, of course. But man, this is powerful stuff. He's even said like, all of this, how he described it very visually, and also like play it for me, play it for Marilyn Monroe. Didn't she have an affair? I know she famously sung "Happy Birthday, Mr. President." That's I do know. The other thing, I don't know if that's ever been proven, or if it's just a rumor. Um, and then also somebody asked the first lady how she's doing. She's not doing too well. And that is so weird that I just got this request. I was thinking about that few days ago, not lying at all. It's like I don't know how it came up in my mind, but it's like her husband got assassinated while she was sitting next to him while the whole world is watching. Like, how do you process a trauma like that? I don't know if she ever talked about this afterwards in life. I know she got remarried and stuff, but I don't know how do you can't even do it on your own because you're so famous. It happened in public. One thing, your husband is sitting next to you. The next second, he's not here anymore. That's already a tough thing to deal with. I don't know how I came on that subject. That was just going through my mind like, whoa, that's how do you even survive that? How do you move on in life when that happens? So yeah, he said like we better check in on her. Of course, she's not here anymore now. Rest in peace. But wow, Mr. Dillon. Yeah, you already know, and I have been finding this out. Through some of these reactions. What a brilliant artist he is, and what an impactful artist he is. There's not many of those around that will have an impact for, like I said, decades, centuries to come. I don't know how that will turn out. Uh, might be some mythical figure down the line. You know, awesome. Thank you for introducing me to this and for spending quite some time with me. This was a big one, but I'm very happy that I got to check it out. Hope to see you in another one. If you want more Dylan, please let me know in the comments. And if you're feeling generous today, click the subscribe button. If you made it this far, come on, it's a partnership. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.